Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, Saints.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete to Curtis.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the...
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing,
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing. Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
At the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Nick Chubb.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Albrecht Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Saints.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints, nothing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
10 yards.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 3. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Saints 1st down.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. This is caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
New Orleans.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on
this defense against the run, by the way. They're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Their own 40.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass, intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it again with Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike's 47, Mike's 47. Time to go, night-night.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 11. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The 1st down.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 4, check 4. Mike 8. It's our field.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Number 16's coming, check 5.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Blue 32.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosa's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And, frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st down, Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers 20. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They begin this drive with Chubb. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Lining up for the point after.
And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Not much there, only a yard.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for 6. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And a give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.